So I got two pieces of news for you guys. Huge news. One of them is kind of sad, or both of them is kind of sad, to be honest with you. For starters, let's throw it right out here. Hunter x Hunter anime. It was inevitable, and it is indeed ending at episode 148. It has been announced by the crew and staff and one of the voice actors, I believe, as well, that episode 148 will be the final episode of the Hunter x Hunter 2011 adaptation. Now, for anyone that's read the manga, you could kind of understand that this was coming, because one of the things I will say for anybody that's scared that it's just going to be on some cliffhanger, because we do know that the manga is still ongoing, the way it's going to end more than likely was already set up from the get-go. Togashi knew that he wasn't going to be able to be consistent, so he set it up where you're going to be satisfied. I guarantee you're going to have some sort of satisfaction with the way the 2011 adaptation ends. Now, there's a possibility that we could get more down the line, so don't feel completely like, oh, fuck, you know, it's a sad thing. I mean, at the end of the day, for me personally, every single fucking Tuesday, well, for a while, if y'all been, you know, following it week to week, you know, from the get-go, it was Saturday nights. I would be up at like 1 in the morning. Where's my Hunter? It was like 12, or I think it was like 11:30, but then, you know, when I'm done watching it and reviewing it and everything, it'd be like super fucking late. And from that to then every Tuesday, it's going to feel weird not having Hunter x Hunter. But yeah, episode 148 will be the final episode. And I guarantee you, again, you're going to have some sort of closure with certain aspects of the series. And who knows, maybe in the future when Togashi gets more content, if he stops being lazy, well, we won't get into that. But if ultimately he could be a little bit more consistent, then we could probably get maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, a season of Hunter x Hunter here or there. Maybe like a 25-episode season every year or so. That would be nice, you know, Madhouse doing it. And yeah, sad news, but ultimately it was bound to happen. And if you read the manga, you knew for the most part it felt like a setup that we might have a, you know, a stopping point for the Hunter x Hunter anime. So it's not going to be a complete loss overall, the anime. And what do you guys think about that? I mean, I'm sad, but I knew it was coming, because at the end of the day, Togashi's nowhere near as consistent as he needs to be in order to continue an adaptation weekly. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And let me know, are you going to read the manga after the anime ends? Or are you going to wait for the possibility of another, you know, return, maybe seasonal or something like that? What is your thoughts on this? And also, we got news on Attack on Titan that the manga, pretty much the editor came out of Attack on Titan, you know, Isayama's editor, and said the story will probably wrap up within the next 3 to 4 years, which is kind of consistent with what they've said in the past regarding Attack on Titan and how long it has left. So 3 or 4 years for the most part with that. It's really sad, like, when you see all these series ending, but I guess every great thing comes to an end. And Hunter x Hunter, to be honest with you, when I do my next top 10 long-running anime of all time, that is definitely going to be up there. And I mean up there, because this is hands down one of the greatest long-running adaptations I've ever witnessed in my life. And yeah, it speaks for itself. So what do you guys think about Attack on Titan as well? 3 or 4 years left for the manga. Overall thoughts on all this news. It's craziness that a lot of stuff, you know, it gotta end at some point. As much as we want these series to continue, you don't want them to continue and then eventually start taking a nosedive or stuff like that. I mean, at the end of the day, they only have, what, like, I want to say 15 chapters left, or 20 chapters left between where the manga is right now and where the anime is. So it has to take a break, unfortunately. But again, what do you guys think? Hunter x Hunter fans, are you going to continue with the manga? Are you staying still? I will tell you one thing as well, for people that are skeptical about the art. As far as where the anime is going to leave off and where the manga is now, almost every chapter, I want to say, will have very good art, or decent art at the very least, because since Togashi's come back from his hiatus, his art has been pretty good for the most part. It hasn't been anything like the past work that he's done. So if you're skeptical about the artwork as of right now, since he's returned, almost every chapter has looked at least very good. So you won't be like, oh god, what am I looking at, as far as if you're skeptical regarding the manga. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, regardless of what, Hunter x Hunter and Attack on Titan are awesome.